Today's flute tip is on flexibility. Flexibility is the way that you get your lip to move around the octaves, to go from high, to go low, to do fast, soft, to do high, that's supposed to be soft without pinching. It's really a way to get your embouchure to be flexible and move and be able to do the things that are required of it to get the sound, the quality of the sound that you want. So flexibility is not about gymnastics unless you're talking about lip gymnastics. There are a couple ways to practice flexibility. I really like Trevor Wye's tone book. He has 2 flexibility exercises in there. So one of them is one I do more often, have my students do more often than the other one, but they're all good. And there are other exercises in other books that you can practice. I just happen to like this one for specifically flexibility. Now, the opening of this exercise is this. And then it goes on from there. That's just the opening measure. What I like to do is to play that sotto voce, so under the breath, barely playing at all. This whole exercise, if I do it under the breath, if I barely play, then I'm going to make the lip do all the work. And at the beginning, it's not so hard, but as you go on and you have to reach higher for notes, first the highest note is a G, and you're making your lip get there, and you're like, all right, I've got that. But then when you have to reach a little bit higher than that, it starts getting a little bit more difficult to rely only on your lip. Now, if you play with more sound, like I just did, I played with sound, then I'm going to get it any old way. You might be cheating yourself by getting it because you're blowing harder. So if you play it very soft, barely playing, then you know you're relying only on your lip. And what I mean by barely playing is this. If I do that, I'm holding in so much air that I have to actually let my air out in order to breathe again. I like to do that all the way through. Now, Trevor Wye has different ways to work on it, and he has different rhythms. And I think the different rhythms are great, such as this. Or there's all sorts of ways, but all of it is geared so that this lip does all the work, and I'm making it just resonate with sound. I'm barely playing, but I still want to get those notes out. So if I don't get a high note to come out, I'm going to keep working and using that lip, not blowing any harder, not using any more air, holding all that air in. If you work on this exercise for a month, I guarantee you your sound is going to change. It's also just going to get that embouchure so it knows what to do. When you put the flute up to your lip after a month of practicing these every single day, your lip is going to know what it is supposed to do, and you're going to be happy with that sound. So practice flexibility. It will do your tone a lot of good. That's today's flute tip. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe, and please share with your friends.